Hello kids, in the present video I am going to discuss a short story by Guy de Maupassant, The Necklace. Maupassant was a 19th century French author, remembered as a master of short story form. He was a representative of naturalist and realist school of writing. In his short stories, he paints the human lives or characters and their fortunes as well as social forces and the circumstances of their life in disillusioned and often pessimistic terms. Twist ending is one of the special features of his short stories, as we find it in the short stories of O. Henry as well. The present story, The Necklace, is a very good example that shows both the characteristics of his short stories. The Necklace was published in 1884 and was later included in his short story collection Tales of Day and Night. The influence of Flaubert, the famous French author, the writer of the novel Madame Bovary, and Maupassant's friend, is clear in this story. Both The Necklace and the works of Flaubert feature female characters who are dissatisfied with their lives and are desperate to escape them. Before we begin to read the story, let me first introduce the characters of the short story in brief for our better understanding of the story. There are only three important, prominent characters in the story. Mathilde is the heroine of the story. She is a beautiful woman, but the beginning sentence of the story describes Mathilde as a pretty and charming girl. Of course, she is a married woman now, but her behavior shows that she is not a mature, grown-up woman. Rather, her nature is still that of an immature, adolescent girl. She passionately desires for a life of luxury and wealth. When she is invited to a fancy party, she borrows a necklace from her rich friend, Madame Forestier, because she refuses to go to the party without expensive jewels and a beautiful gown. She won't be satisfied with natural flowers. After a night of happiness during which she drowns herself completely in the life of glamour that she believes she deserves, she spends the next 10 years paying for her short-lived happiness because of losing the borrowed necklace. Monsieur Loisel is her devoted husband. He loves her and tries to satisfy her every desire. He is satisfied with his humble lifestyle. He finds it beyond his understanding that Mathilde, his wife, does not accept and be happy with their present lifestyle, humble lifestyle. Actually, she is also born and brought up in a family of clerks, a humble origin. But she dreams of a luxurious and wealthy life, which she can never get. Her husband wishes her to be happy, and therefore He pleases, or at least tries to please, her every desire for glamour. Madame Forestier is Mathilde's wealthy friend. She is her schoolmate, a friend from her convent days. Every time Mathilde visits her, intense unhappiness and she is consumed with jealousy and feels intense unhappiness with her own fate after visiting Madame Forestier. Madame Forestier lends Mathilde the necklace for the party, which at the end of the story we discover that contained fake, artificial diamonds. George Rampanu and Madame George Rampanu are minor characters, though they also have a major part in the tragic fate that Mathilde has to suffer for 10 long years. George Rampanu is the Minister of Education and thus a superior of Monsieur Loisel, who is a minor official at the Ministry of Education. This couple throws the party that the Loisels attend, and after the party, Mathilde discovers that in her absorbed enjoyment of the party, she has lost the borrowed necklace, and her happiness comes to an end. She loses her happiness forever. The vast difference between her desired dream world and her present reality is highlighted by the mention of two streets in the story. The first is the Rue des Martyrs, the street in Paris where they live. It is described as a village inside the city type of a neighborhood with shops and restaurants. And the second is the Champs-Élysées, where the party is hosted and she, that is Mathilde, takes a walk after the party. Champs-Élysées is often described as the world's most beautiful avenue, one of the world's most famous commercial streets. It is known for its theatres, cafes, and luxury shops. Okay friends, we shall read and analyze the story in some detail in the next part of the video. Thanks and bye.